So, okay, so I'm assuming things got to a head where you decided it was better to leave there and left them to their own devices.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah,
Okay.
because otherwise, what if we got made into slaves, undying slaves?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
can't
Yep.
have that.
Yep.
And they were really quick to, get rid of the old rulers and stuff who know how things work and plumbing and shit like that. So
Mm-hmm.
they're our kids, we love them, but fuck them, let them deal with their own shit.
Sometimes they got to learn the hard way.
It's definitely the hard way there, so I recommend avoiding the place for a while.
Did you say
Mm-hmm.
3 to 4 months it passed?
That's right.
Has anyone checked on the painting?
Take a card. No. I believe that some of his people were helping guard it. Is that correct?
I wasn't involved in any of the arrangements of the painting, so I can't tell you
I
that.
think some doors were there, but I wasn't involved either.
It was other PCs who set it all up,
Yeah.
like Raslin, Red, and some others. I've been there to. He took me there once to visit it, but I got no idea the people that were there where they came from, or.
Might be wise to check it out.
But yes, I think.
Because according to my calculations, there was only about 3 or 4 months left before the painting was done. And, well, yeah.
Yep. That would not be a good thing to try out right now. But
Yeah, I'm saying we should mention it to the others. Hey, go look at the painting.
Oh,
Yes.
by the way, Freddie, since we had to use your room, says the elf guy to you, we did find something under your pillow. He gives you a trumpet card.
Oh, this must be from Attic.
It's a painting of some place. I'm not sure if you've been there before.
Do I recognize the painting?
I don't know where you've been, where you haven't. Do you know places outside of Genovia well?
No.
Then it's somewhere outside of Genovia.
Oh.
I'm just going to be nice and tell you because I don't want to keep track of it. It's Bartertown in Genovia.
Okay.
I'm sure you recognize who painted it by the style and stuff.
It's from Attic.
Ah, well done.
I didn't bother painting it because I forgot.
Yeah, the flying saucer's still there. There are people sleeping in it, but they're very careful. They're pretty much using any space available to house these people. It is chockers.
Is our stuff around by any chance?
Yes, it is.
Great.
Lovely.
You guys go collect up whatever equipment you had on you. No worries. Yeah, that's kind of. Oh, and for some reason, Freddie, they took your room, but they didn't take his room. His room's just okay.
Yeah, but then I am the Australian ambassador, and I am a member of the realm, and rah 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 here.
Yep, there's even guards on the door and shit.
Okay. What?
Oh, and by the way, the elf guy, your son tells you, Josh. He says, and by the way, at some point you have to visit somebody because word has gotten around that you're very clever and such, and you might be able to solve some sort of crimes or something like that. So, yeah, there's that to come back to. Basically, it tells you that there's a mission here that when you're ready for it.
To see whom?
It would be. You're going to be visiting Baronet Summers. Don't do it until you've got more time, Pete.
Yeah, no, I was just making a note because one, I'm playing tomorrow night, so.
Well, there you go.
Depending on where we begin, I could either do that or you may have us starting in another new realm
True.
because Tim will be with us. And John also. And I was going to say, and that's the other thing. If you wanted to rerun what you ran today, is a
Oh
no-brainer.
no, I've got enough stuff that I don't have to worry about running
Okay,
duplicates for
I was
you.
just because John and
Oh
Tim
no,
won't have done it,
no.
obviously.
We have the Sherlock Holmes here. We're gonna fucking use you. Yes.
Oh, and that, speaking of scheduling and stuff, while I think of it, sometime in mid to late August, I may be going to India for a week for work. They asked me earlier this week.
India?
Yes, India.
India.
Yes. India is one of the main offshore locations for a lot of businesses. As in they have offshore people from companies like Infosys working. So I may be going to India to assist with some training for some tool sets and stuff for a week. So I don't know when. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. But you know, I got asked Thursday.
Weird.
Yeah. So when I know more, I will let you know as to if it's going to impact me being able to play sometime in August. So it'll probably affect the end of the week, not the start of the week. But yeah.
Okay.
So anyway,
I would like to, since we're already here, I want to
yeah,
drop off the 3 trump cards that I have. I'll make
the
them.
tarot cards, you mean,
The
or
tarot
trump
cards
cards?
and the trump cards, and I'll let people know on the boards and stuff. And
Okay.
I want to whatchamacallit? I want to get my electronic part and finally build the fucking computer thing that I was planning on doing
Where,
since last season.
yeah, where do you want to build it?
Or we have the workshop that we set up here. So
Yes. However, don't
Mm.
forget it's lower technology here because you're
Oh,
dealing with high tech.
wait, let me check. What's the technology? That's still for
It
this.
it may or may not have issues. You may or may not have issues trying to build it. That's all
What
I'm
is it
saying.
you're trying to build?
It was
hacking
he
computer.
bought all those parts in Cyberpunk Hong Kong to
Oh, the
build
stuff that
a.
he needs the clean room for? That stuff?
Well, it doesn't necessarily need a clean room. He just needs to have some sort of like a band that helps degauss, so he doesn't, keep away the static electricity.
Oh no, I told him specifically that he that's the whole reason that they were going for a clean room.
Yeah,
He's
I was in the session when he bought the stuff. I recall
yeah,
all about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was when
he's
we
feeling.
that was when we did the DNA testing and stuff.
it would be a bonus, but otherwise a workshop.
Oh no, I thought I had said that you needed a clean room.
No.
No,
No?
you said it would be a bonus,
Okay, so yeah,
which
I
is why
mean,
we were umming and erring about it as opposed to saying yes, we have to organise it.
well, keep in mind that building anything here, it'd be like even with the parts and shit, probably better doing that in Hong Kong.
We have the workshop that we brought in from
Yeah,
post-apocalypse land. That's all
true.
I
Well,
take.
you've got the tools and stuff, but you don't have any electricity here and stuff
Oh
like that.
yeah.
I mean, if you want to try to build a high-tech thing by computer light or by lamp light, you just knock
Yeah,
yourself out.
that's fine. I'll
So
yeah.
I have worked out how to sterilize a location, make it completely clean.
Yeah, yeah.
So even if we rented a scummy hotel room, if I managed, obviously that's if I managed to actually get the spell off in Cyberpunk Hong Kong, I would be able to actually turn the room into a clean room for you.
Unless Cyberpunk Hong Kong changed,
Huh?
magic doesn't work there. But we'll, let's wait for maybe Western to help procure a property for us in Hong Kong, and then we can worry about what we want.
But yes, so just as an aside, I could actually turn a room into a clean room.
Great. All right. Well,
with magic.
I do want to find out if anything changed here. If you want to.
Well, did we get Trump? Excuse me. Did we get tarot cards in when we arrived in Burlington or here?
No. Here, no. Burlington, no.
All right. So there hasn't been any dramatic changes. I mean, there might be subtle changes in the places, but nothing dramatic.
Well, building-wise, I'd say it's fairly dramatic here.
But I'm assuming it's not a shift in the paradigm enough. It's just an advancement of the world as opposed to a paradigm shift, which would cause it to be different enough to cause us to get the tarot cards, which appears to have happened in Sherma because we can now use magic in Sherma easily, which we could not previously use at all. Sherma was a magic null zone for us originally.
Yeah. Well, since we always seem to and ah about what tech works here, why don't we actually find out what works here? Since we are able to do so now.
We did find that this place was hardening against magic as well. We can also work out whether or not it's hardening even further.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and try that. So Logan, what's any willpower rolls to cast magic?
What are you trying to cast?
Full rules.
All right. Go ahead and do a
it was will by
times 3.
Yeah, I was going to say it was will by 3 previously. So that hasn't changed.
A fumble card. I understand. No problem. Give me a second. You guys are standing around talking for you. I feel okay.
Gate and time.
After twitching around for a while, he looks at you. Apparently, magic is really hard here, Freddy.
Yeah.
All right.
It's so hard you can't do any more today, I guess. I don't know.
Will by 3. No.
Well, you can try it. In my case.
I know. I'm just checking my will by 3, my willpower while I remember.
Yeah.
Since I managed to make a will by 3.
I'll try the time check just in case.
What are we doing?
You're gonna do what?
Time check.
No.
Question: If you fumble the willpower roll, are you done casting spells for the day, or
just that spell?
Yeah.
Well, that's what you told me previously.
No, that's fine. Go with what I told you previously. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Okay. All right. Damn it.
Yeah. That's enough for now. All right.
Look at them magic points fly.
Oh no, I've got plenty of magic points left. It's just I'll be here forever.
I'll try one more time.
Freddy really wants to fucking make it work.
I can't be bothered.
Because he wants to work out what the tech rules are for this place.
Yeah.
No, he's casting the wrong spell for that, though.
Yeah, well, I can't do that because I fumbled it.
Exactly. So
yeah, so you want the time check will still tell you the tech will give you a tech indication.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it will if any willpower multiplier there is for technology use.
Got it.
Tells you the error/time period of where you are and what, if any, willpower multiplier there is for tech use.
Lovely. All right. So you guys have checked this zone out.
So Darius and co are all here.
Everything's fine. The only problem in this zone, as far as general top-down knowledge, is it's scraping for money right now. As soon as all these fuckers leave, then they'll eventually build back up. But that will take time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And until we find a place they can go to, that's going to be tricky.
Hey, do you think maybe Gotham is back to normal?
Well, that's exactly where I was thinking of checking. Aeolus, we think alike.
All right. That's
You look at his strange visage, which is half Sherlock Holmes and half Obed still. You're like,
Yes, we shall go to, well, after swapping out of these clothes and getting my other stuff on.
yeah. That,
So, actually, that's something. Actually, we'll wait and see first if I can get there or not, because that's something a potential.
clothing's a little bit in short supply, but you are given some kind of hand-me-down clothes and stuff there, Freddie. They're clean and patched, but they're not new and stuff because
oh, whatever. It's fine. I'll get some other ones.
Kate's clothes are majestic and regal and makes him look like a man about town because that's just how he flies. You definitely feel like the poor cousin now. It's like, but you're doing the best they can for you. It's just that, it went from, hey, anybody showing up, we give firearms, money, bullets, food, to here's what we got available.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
No problem. You guys head over to Clem's Barbershop. You notice that there's several people from the MMO world that are just loitering with intent. In fact, they've even made a small cafe across the street. You notice that there's a lot of like semi-hidden weapons and shit. They seem to be keeping a close eye on the Clems for some reason.
I wonder why.
You go in, give me smell rolls when you go into Clem's. Something's different.
Core skills. Smell. Yeah. Smells a bit strange. Don't know why.
Smells lovely.
All right. Freddie's go, yeah. One of the guys comes over and goes, tread lightly in there.
Why?
I assume you mean literally.
Yes.
What have you done?
He goes, nitro.
What?
And he goes back to the coffee shop, which is outside the blast radius.
All right.
So
Apparently, they're still a little jumpy about people phasing in that they don't know.
can you do your clinic thing?
What?
No, not
Yeah.
you. I mean, the
Yes, I can, but I'm not going to do it here because I'll just lay it down again and I may screw it up next time and blow the place up.
you might, yeah, we're gonna have to let people know.
You guys are tiptoeing. Clem's like, Addy, what can I do you for?
Clem,
Shake, please.
Okay.
Oh, hot towel? He says.
Yes, thank you.
Freddie. It's like, I'm confused by what he said. I'll go with the normal script. Where are you going back to?
Red carpet, San Angeles, modern San Angeles.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Gotham.
He says,
Because we've got no idea how it got reset, if it got reset, hence why I called it red carpet initially, in case it was reset back to that.
That makes sense.
On the hopes it was actually reset back to red carpet as opposed to Gotham.
He says, yeah, yes, sir.
Wait, what? He's never said that before. Clem, are you messing up again?
He ignores what you're saying, goes over and gets the hot towels.
Wait, hold on. We have bracelets. Oh, we got them. That's fine.
Yeah, you have all your
We
gear.
have them on. Yeah.
We can trump out of there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stay here. You tell me if it's safe to come in.
Okay.
You
Sure.
are the sacrificial goat. I shall remain in safety, well-dressed man.
All right. Sure.
Give me both of you guys give me 6 sense danger sense rolls.
Everything's fine. It's
Mhm.
all fine.
Danger,
6 sense,
danger,
danger sense.
danger.
Everything's fine.
Well, I made mine, so
You're thinking that if he's going to go through, you should probably go with him. Although it will, of course, be dangerous. Everything's dangerous.
damn it, McKay. All right, I sit down in the chair.
Hey, we've got to check out the situation.
I hold on to my.
Unless you've got a trump card for there, we have to go this way.
No, I don't.
Yes.
I can make one if it's safe. No.
Once we're there.
Yeah.
Right.
Hold on to my sword for dear life, and let's go.
As he puts it on the hot towel on McKay, and as he's putting it on you, he goes, "Tri Kingdoms, we are."
What?
You guys are laying in a forest. Good news, bad news. It appears that there was some sort of weird something that happened with Clem. Freddie, you've got a 4 of swords and judgment card.
Hang on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, that.
4 swords. Judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
McKay's got 7 of swords, Queen of Pentacles. It appears that Clem has malfunctioned.
Yeah, really, don't say.
As you find yourself somewhere else.
Tri-Kingdom, huh?
New skills that sink into your brain. You have no idea where this shit came from or anything like that or exactly what it does. But here are the skills. Please add them to your character sheet when you have time or whatever.
Okay.
I'll
This
make
is
a
a
note later.
big magic place.
Something's up.
Okay. So I'll make a note and I'll put them over there.
Yeah, I'll do it later.
No problem. Continuing on with the description, you're in a really old forest. All the different directions look about the same, except for the direction that has the 3 hulking men staring at you as though you suddenly appeared out of nowhere. These guys are wearing light gear and such. They look hella surprised to see you. By light gear, I mean like we're going to be hanging out in the forest. Kind of a little bit of a old-timey motif. I'm not talking like, I'm talking real Robin Hood as opposed to tights.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And
We're
one up and
in
says, language. You may roll linguistics to figure out what he's speaking. Failing that, you may try new skill to see if you suddenly understand his language.
Great. Linguistics.
Right, he comes up to you and he says, "We want to eat a dog. If you have one, you live."
What? No, that was linguistic.
Oh, sorry. He is speaking Kurdish.
Okay. I attempt to speak Kurdish back to it.
Yeah, just try a new skill, or new language.
Yeah, fail.
Cool. Right. They seem to want you to come with them. Give me empathy rolls.
I wanna. Okay, yeah, let me do that real quick. If
Mhm.
I pack my earpiece that has the translation unit that I bought from Hong Kong, does it work?
Ooh, That's a really good question. Let me check that shit out. You put in your earpiece, power it up, and it explodes. Uh,
Green matter gets splattered everywhere.
well, that's gone unexpected. Right. Give me a willpower times, or actually, Freddie, give me a 6 sense danger sense. If you fail that, give me a willpower times 4 roll.
Okay. Failed.
Oops.
All right, well, power times 4.
If you want.
Made it by half.
No problem. All the guys stand there and begin blinking rapidly at you.
Shit.
Oh, for fuck.
All right, pull out a Trump. Let's get the hell out
Yep,
of here.
Yep, we're out.
Which Trump would you like to pull? Hey, I gave him a 6 sense danger sense roll, but
Oh,
you know.
yeah. You didn't think that one through, did you?
I thought it would be inconspicuous enough, but okay.
Well, I only have 2 Trump cards, so I will be using the top one that's there because I'm just quickly grabbing what's there and
Roll high,
using
low.
it.
See which one you get.
I said I was just going to use the top one.
Oh,
I'm happy
okay.
to do high-low, but yeah, I was just going to use the first one, which
Okay.
is Cyberpunk Hong Kong alleyway next to Lucky Golden Shower Hotel.
Wow, this is working out wonderfully. No problem. Pete, you begin focusing in. There seems to be some sort of trouble with this card. Give me a willpower roll to punch it through.
Great. I'll do a will by 5 and we'll see what it makes it. It's just a by 5.
You're having trouble. You need-
Freddie, I'm having problems with this.
Can I help him with that, or?
Sure, you go over and stare at the card also. Give me a willpower roll. Lower is better. What's that noise we hear in the distance? Sounds like something getting closer fast. Something nasty. This way comes.
Maybe.
By 2. Well
Freddie
done.
goes, "Oh, I'm scared," and you guys stumble through. The alley has shit in it. Looks like there's people setting up tents and stuff in the alley, which is changing it, and it's making the Trump more difficult. And you see lots of people setting up stuff, and you're thinking, "Oh shit, our Trumps here of this alley behind the Lucky Golden Shower Hotel are going to, at least until the tents are moved. Once the tents are out of here, it should be okay. But right now, you were lucky to get through at all.
Oh, this is bad. Okay.
And it looks like there's people are like really surprised to see you guys. They're like, "Holy shit, what's going on?" And you notice everybody in the alley that's setting up tents, they have 3 things in common. They're all wearing goggles. They all have like the surgeon mask thing on, and they all have umbrellas.
I look up.
Sky,
But
see a drone go by,
okay.
possibly a flying car.
Well, I'm just wondering what that was. Okay.
All
Are
right.
the tents ramshackle or do they appear more like
A mix between bought recently, and I'm trying to make a tent out of plastic and garbage.
yeah, all right. So it's not an organized thing, it's more like refugees or something.
Mm-hmm. And then you guys hear on one of the TVs and stuff, give me Cantonese rolls.
Can I use my earpiece now?
They stop and you can't see their eyes blinking behind the goggles.
True.
No! Okay, Cantonese. Yes.
Well done. Ready?
Yeah, hold on, let me do this thing. Alright, new skill Cantonese. Nope.
Right. In this is what you're hearing on from one of the, they have like little TVs, battery powered ones and stuff set up, and it's kind of in the old timey voice. With the coming of the purges in China, many eyes in China are turned hopefully or desperately toward the freedom of Southeast Asia. Not everyone could leave directly through the international airports of China. So many flooded into Hong Kong. Here the fortunate ones, through money or influence or luck, may obtain exit visas and scurry to Vietnam, but others wait in Hong Kong and wait and wait and wait. One of the
I will be translating for Freddie since he doesn't appear to understand what it's about.
Freddie doesn't normally know what's going on around him, you're thinking, but so this is, you think maybe that's his default expression is, what? Is it something we should run from or something I should yell at? These are his main two things. Right, and one of the guys comes up and he says something new, because unfortunately McKay's not quite fluent in Cantonese. Nope. He attempts to address you in Cantonese to see how that works.
Yes.
He asks if you are supporting the Umbrellas faction, or are you just passing through?
Passing through at the moment. We're still getting our feel for the situation.
And he says, well, this is a dangerous place to be. You should go quickly.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. You guys...
Let's go, Freddie. Let's go, Alice. We need to go somewhere else, private.
Yep.
He looks as though he's ready to panic and flee or yell at something again. He has like 3 different people.
Sure. Oh, no. There you go. I didn't think I'd had it on me, but I do.
What's that?
Hong Kong dollars.
Thank goodness.
Well, I have some as well, but
yeah, I assumed I didn't have it on me, but I'm looking at my character sheet and I hadn't changed. The location still says me, not embassy.
Okay.
Unlike some of the other things.
Oh yeah, mine are at the embassy. Yeah, anyway.
The benefit of a leather satchel with stuff in it.
All right. Well, that went well.
Where are you guys heading to?
So how are you for where can you take us to? As you know, there's no...
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on here on the streets. It doesn't look like you're in imminent danger, because normally Freddie has a pretty good feel for this, although sometimes it can definitely miss. But it looks like just a lot of people are setting up tents in the streets and stuff. It looks like the traffic is pretty much all foot traffic, because it looks like it's a lot of younger people, especially, although there are many older people and stuff. It looks like, I don't know, a couple 100,000 people are out on the streets right now. Most of them seem to have umbrellas, masks, goggles.
Mm-hmm. The masks and the goggles would be to disguise themselves so that their retinas can't disguise their eyes and disguise their facial features. So they can't be picked up on the auto systems, assumably. Oh, that's my speculation anyway. Umbrellas could be just a way of identifying.
Are the goggles VR goggles or normal goggles?
Some of both. Some are VR goggles that also have almost all the goggles are tinted. Some people even have taken to self-tinting their goggles if they're super poor. Yeah. A lot of goggles some have googly eyes also on them and stuff, which is really freaky looking.
I'm gonna put my goggles on and just have a look around to see what's the latest kind of developments in the area. What is the umbrella faction? That's what I'll look up.
Are you wanting to go around talking to people, or
I want to look on the goggle, on the VR.
Oh, on the VR. Okay, no problem. Give me a computer use roll and a research roll at full. If you make both of these, then perhaps there will be some sort of information for you, which you can read to Pete, or Pete can read to you, or somebody has to read out loud, because I'm
made both.
Show to players. This handout is show to everyone.
I'll let Pete do it because I'm lazy.
Are you guys able to see the thing that I made available?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
And that is where you bitches are wanting to set up base.
Start
Good
at
luck.
the top. Start at the
I
top.
know. I just thought I'd just read that bit because it caught my eye. Okay, Hong Kong and China briefing. Leader of the Chinese government is the paramount leader. Note, this is some old kind of fat ugly dude currently. Nobody has a face. Recently, there has been some stuff going on within the Chinese government. It seems that power is slipping away from those who once consolidated it and into the hands of new players. The talking heads go on forever speculating why this is, but nobody seems to know. One of the new people who have begun to grab up some power is Xinhai Yang, which I think also translates to new sun. He is a strong advocate in dealing with citizens getting above their station with a show of overwhelming force. Just recently, they had a heavily censored incident which made Tiananmen Square look like small time, tens of thousands dead. Not all of the government officials in China are seeing things eye to eye. Some of the old guard have recently retired in order to spend more time with their families or for unspecified health reasons, while rumours state that a shadow war is being fought amongst the various groups. Events in mainland China have sparked problems here in Hong Kong, starting a new resurgence of the umbrella movement. College students and the poor have begun to gridlock traffic in streets and grind the city to a halt, protesting the government's allocation of land. The land problem, in a nutshell, is that the government auctions of a parcel of land to a developer for 50 years. The developer then gets as much money as possible for it. The poor are forced to live in apartments such that the poor are forced to live in apartments so subsidised that an area the size of a parking space is around 4,000 Hong Kong dollars per month. This is about twice what it is now in real life. People have literally begun living in cages which store their few possessions and sleeping area. And they were doing that back in the early 21st century. I've seen the photos of them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, quite interesting, some of the photos of the living conditions.
I have done research on this shit.
On top of that, with the Chinese government's new harsher sanction against people on the island protesting, they have begun to shut down various services. Electricity, trash collection, water. Poor now have nothing to lose. In the richer areas of the island, many of the rich have fled for greener and more stable pastures. People with businesses have begun a frantic party-like atmosphere, not knowing whether they will live or die tomorrow. The champagne and caviar are flowing for those who can afford it. And that's where you bitches are wanting to set up base. Good luck.
There you go. It looks like the zone that was favorite of Freddy's is getting more interesting. But just so you guys know, there's a lot of different mods and stuff here as well. So I'm not going to kick those off because Pete's got limited time. But as far as your world tour goes.
All right, do we want to paint, well, obviously not do it now, but find a location so we can make some Trump for later?
We can attempt to, yes.
Yeah, you guys can make that your skill whoring thing for later. Yeah, you go off and do some painting and stuff. Sure.
Cool.
Yeah. We'll attempt
That's a
to find
really good
somewhere where
idea,
we.
actually. Take card, Freddie.
Yeah, we'll attempt to find a location that is stable.
Do you have an idea of what kind of place?
That's going to be the troubling thing because things like parks and stuff are not going to be any good.
Some of the people are telling McKay, by the way, that they like his clothes and stuff because he's wearing very old-fashioned clothes and they're very stylish and stuff. So they think he's some sort of costume guy or whatever. And a couple of them hold out hands for something. You think they want the coupon for the restaurant you're advertising?
What if we do like the sewers or something?
No, I was actually thinking a hallway in a hotel. Like
in the middle of a hotel.
like where a corner is.
Wouldn't that be a bit suspicious? People just
Sitting
showing up
around
in the
waiting
hotel.
there for a day or whatever.
What walk? Well, no, not if we go and rent a room in a hotel.
Hmm.
No, I mean, people appearing in the hallway in the
Well, no,
hotel.
that's the thing about hallways. You get people coming and going all the time
Yeah.
in hotels. So people could have come out of a room just because they're not people you saw doesn't mean they're not someone renting a room that you're not aware of.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So you want a very discreet, very large hotel.
Probably, yeah. The only issue we have currently, unless you've got ID, Freddie, is that we don't
I
have
do have
ID. That
ID.
we. Oh, beautiful,
Aha.
beautiful. So you can rent the room then in
Well,
the
yeah, but
hotel,
you
which
have
will
the
be.
money, so
I
yeah.
have money on me. I just don't have
Cool.
ID for this place. Hence why we were using the Golden Shower Hotel because
Yeah.
we could rent a room without ID there.
Yeah, I do have ID now.
Yeah.
Right. And how many days would you need to have this room in order to be able to get all of your painting rolls? Because I think
If we
one
did 10, that would
said
be 20
20
days.
days. That'd be quite fucking expensive because it's like because essentially a hotel like what Pete's describing would be about 1,600 Hong Kong dollars per day. So for 20 days, that'd be 32,000 Hong Kong dollars. If you've got that, then you could definitely make that fucking
Well, I
happen.
don't know. Like, did Trump still take the same amount of time than
Yes.
now with the new system?
Oh,
Okay.
yes. I just this way. Oh, wait, no, you're right. You're right. Take card, Freddie. That's the whole reason I made this system is not to pass time. So you guys go spend one. Do you have 1,600 to get a room for one night?
Well, considering the Golden Shower was charging us 2,000 a night
Mm-hmm.
without
Well,
ID.
200, yes, without ID. With
Yes.
ID, it was super cheap.
Yes. So like we paid 20 grand for 8 days there.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at my it was 2,500 a night. They were charging us
Yes.
the Golden Shower.
Let me double check to make. No, it's times 8. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the thing and I can see it was 2,500 a night.
Yeah.
We were getting
Yeah.
charged
So
there.
do you have enough of that, or do I
I
need to go
have
back?
200,000 Hong Kong dollars.
Oh, same as me. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Remember we came here with a bit of gold and we exchanged it.
Yeah.
And we actually did some research and looked at the gold exchange and went and somebody was actually successful in bargaining. So we actually got a decent exchange rate for it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So, right, with the plus add another 600 Hong Kong dollars for each of you, so another 1,200 food and stuff to be able to pay. And you guys, oh, and another, wait, you want to get better paint set than Freddie has?
Since I've got my gear, I have got a really good paint set that I bought in
Yeah,
Hong
I have
Kong.
mine as well. So yeah.
Perfect. You guys head over with Freddie's ID. They're really give me empathy rolls.
Where are we? Wrong tab. Empathy. Yep, -30.
Right. No problem. They charge you a room deposit, which they tell you you'll get back at the end of 1,000 extra Hong Kong dollars. They think Freddie might be some sort of weird rent boy because he's dressed like kind of a pauper and you're dressed really rich. And so
Yep.
And so,
Fine.
yeah.
So how much was it for room in good hotel and
Let's see, it's $200 times 8 for Hong Kong dollars, so 1,600 Hong Kong dollars plus 1,000 deposit, which you may not see back, plus 1,200 total for food.
Yeah, all right, let's see.
That's not living super large. It's a pretty small room, but you get
that's
one
fine.
with
It's
view of the hallway that you can fucking paint in. So
yep. And 1,200 food.
Yeah, you're on like a very high floor of a very busy hotel and stuff. It's a couple steps above a coffin motel, but the rooms are
Yeah.
definitely not large.
Yeah, but something so that we can capture like the doors and the
Yeah.
like around the corner they might have a fire escape or something. So
A
if
fire
somebody,
escape?
or not necessarily, I just mean I'm just describing potentially if someone comes around the corner,
Oh
why there
no,
might
yeah,
be a bit of
I get exactly what you mean. Yeah, there's enough traffic in here. If you guys were to appear, unless you got very unlucky, you should be fine.
yeah, and it's unlikely to change in
Right.
this.
Cool.
All right. You happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
you
there
guys
anything you wanted to do while we're here?
Not really.
Okay,
I mean, I
let's go.
wanted a house, but what the heck?
Yeah, $500,000.
I mean, between the two of us, we probably could afford it, but
I don't know if
No.
you can actually buy a house in Hong Kong. You could probably.
No.
yeah.
It would be, yeah. We're not. I don't think we're. Now, what I just need to convince Raslin to take a trip to Melbourne and then set up base in Melbourne.
Melbourne? Oh,
Yeah,
Melbourne. Yeah.
Yes, Melbourne,
This zone.
Victoria, Australia.
In this zone.
Yes,
Okay.
because Raslin's Australian and I'm Australian, so.
We'll need to get him an ID then.
And anyway, that's all right. It was just something I think I mentioned on the boards as a half joke, was that it would be better for us if we went to somewhere like Australia to set up base if we were going to do something in Cyberpunk than if we did it in a Asian country where a lot of people speak a foreign language and we don't look like them.
True, but this is as cyberpunky as it gets here.
Yes, yes,
now-
it is. Unless we went to Japan.
Actually, Hong Kong always comes up as number one cyberpunk area, although Japan's definitely it's weird.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah,
Now-
that's fine. Yep, that's right.
Okay, while avoiding all the numerous plots here, you guys make some paintings.
Yeah,
and then
we keep
head
it.
off.
We keep our.
I just want to check. What's the status of Night City?
It's been nuked.
Still? Okay.
Well, a while ago.
Yeah, 3 to 4 months ago.
Yeah, it hasn't. The fact it's been nuked. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Just on the off chance something weird's happened.
Yeah.
Take a card for being thorough. But so you guys have a little taste of what's going on here while avoiding all the plots. Where are you going to go to next? Because you've got some more time.
So, question, just in regards to this place, Logan, is this something we can tell others about?
Sure. Yes.
All right. Beautiful. Just so know what we can and can't tell people about. And I'm assuming about the refugees at the Australian Embassy we can tell people about as well. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. So depending on what happens tomorrow, I might also then post on the boards about that there's that Baronet Summers is looking for someone to assist with some investigations in Beastkin.
Actually, yeah, or you could go if you're Oh, yeah, I see. If you're planning on doing that tomorrow, I'll make sure to reread it because it may have been months since I made that. I don't know.
Well, it depends on where we start tomorrow and what happens.
I'll start your ass if it helps.
No, I'm happy for you to drop us in a new land or whatever, because it's John and Tim as well who are playing, and I
have no idea what they're wanting to do.
Yeah, exactly. Tim, I'm assuming he's created yet another new character because that seems to be what he likes doing.
It is.
Yeah.
I think John would probably be happier being stuck on a module rather than wandering.
Yeah, quite possibly. But I don't know if you've got other pre-planned new worlds that you're going to drop people into, whether or not you want to do that because it's their first session.
Good point. I may drop you back into somewhere that you recently had to flee. That's a good idea.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking potentially would happen.
I like it.
Oh, did we get cards for that, by the way? Oh, yeah, we did.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you have where Do you have trump cards back to somewhere where there's a payment?
Burlington, the embassy, and the Moland.
Good.
Where
So,
to?
yes. All right. So, yes. So Burlington Embassy or MMO Land, as you said.
Hopefully, at least one of you will have gotten a couple of trump cards for here, because you're pretty sure that the alley is going bye-bye.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do a trump card for the embassy, but
and I have a trump card of this place that Alex gave me. I don't really know where it is, but
Bartertown.
oh, is that where it is? Never been there.
I have. That's at a crossroads. We passed. I went there with Doc, I think, at one stage. We went there when we went through the red door and we crossed the desert and we ended up in the Bartertown because the desert was funky and went to different realms. But they ended up taking us to Bartertown, which was in 19th century Genovia.
Oh.
And you can get a train from Genovia to, I can't
Melwick?
remember if it's to Melwick's. Yeah, it could be to Melwick's.
Okay. I also
ago.
have trumps to Germa, the firewall, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so yes. Anyway, all right.
Oh, and to Amber as well. I would jump to that.
Yeah,
but
quite a
we're not
collection.
there.
Yes, you do have quite a collection.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to check out the golden wattle or the white dove? Make sure it hasn't blown up or something.
Yes, and well, actually, there's one other place I want to go first. Since you have a trump card to it, it'll actually work out well. And that is the last chance saloon. You've got a trump card that'll put us next to it. So
yeah. Okay. Sure. Anything? Why do you want to go there?
To see if it's there.
Oh, okay. Sure. All right. I'll pull
To see
out
if anything's
my.
changed about it because of the nature of where it is and what's been happening.
Sure.
Being that it's an entrance to Ghost Wheel and it's on the border of the firewall, A, to see what's happened to the firewall, and B, to see if things have changed with it. If
Oh,
it's
I wonder if I
developed,
should walk the
evolved,
pattern or not.
disappeared.
Did you walk the new pattern yet? I can't remember.
I have walked 2 patterns, but no, I have not walked the pattern in Ghost Wheel. I died trying to create a new pattern in Ghost Wheel, but I have not walked it yet.
Do you want to walk that one?
No, not yet.
Huh.
I am not ready for it.
He
It
is
will be
severely weakened.
I am.
Someone?
Yeah, I was reset to default.
Yes, I know.
So,
it'll be okay.
oh, sorry. There is one other thing I want to do. Is I kept forgetting about it, and you just talking about walking the pattern reminded me because of things. Let me check my notes. Anyway, yeah. So let's go check out the firewall and check out the last chance. Is it the last
I'll pull
chance
out my
saloon?
trump and focus and do that.
While you do that,
It's
I'll just
just
check
of
my
the
notes.
Arctic and stuff that and right, you guys go through to where the firewall used to be.
Yeah, that's what I want to check.
Appears
It.
to be missing completely.
Is the saloon there?
You look at the burned out ruins of the saloon.
Fuck.
And an interesting thing you see within the saloon itself. It appears that on one of the walls, possibly spray painted in big, dripping red letters, is this odd message.
Dun, dun, dun. Did we get tarot cards coming here?
No.
Okay. It has not changed.
Damn you,
enough. So where is the message?
Top right.
I'll be seeing you.
So the saloon is burnt down?
Mostly.
Right.
Well,
let's walk into it.
Your feet crunch over the debris and such. You approach the wall that used to allow you into the pattern, but touching it does nothing.
Yep, that's what I wanted to check. And I was also curious when we crossed the threshold, whether or not the whether or not that was still working.
Alright, so
And is there a Clem still here?
No, nobody's here.
I want to pull out my magic seeing glasses and look at where the wall used to be.
Excellent. Let's see how those work here. Pete's eyes begin blinking rapidly. No, I'm kidding. Jeez. Gotta run. What do I do? Do I take Pete with me? Is he betraying me? I don't know. Let's see. Give me a willpower ×1 to make those magic goggles work, sir.
Oh, this is going to go well.
His head explodes. No, wait,
No.
not quite. He struggles, but nothing.
You know what? I'll tell you more.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's almost the end of the session, so might as well. Nope.
Mark off a charge. Nothing.
Okay.
You want to hand him to Holmes or McKay?
Nah, he's got even worse willpower than I do, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but he rolls really good.
Sometimes. And
Yes.
sometimes they hate me.
All right, I want to go up to...
We're freezing here.
Oh,
Hold
big
on.
time.
We'll be fine. It's just a bit of cold.
Your fingers are starting to go numb.
I want to see if I can detect any pattern where the wall used to be.
That's
good
cool.
Move. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I
like
think I can. Let me just double check, but I've got a feeling I can't do that anymore.
Nope, I can't do it either.
Obviously all gone.
Pattern. Oh no, yes I can. Good thing I can actually.
Any trumps around?
No. Oh, close.
Oh, okay. Is there any trump in the area?
Oh, hang on. Sorry, may I just clarify? Oh no, it wouldn't matter because the way we painted it. Sorry.
I think on you and toward the direction McKay is standing.
Okay. So nothing.
Unless it's behind
else.
Okay.
Shows a giant trump. McKay's just barely blocking with
his Hold on, if this works. This will be the last one. Yep, okay.
Fumble card, eh?
Yep, give me my fumble card.
You got it. Let me switch back the thing. Here you
go. Oh, Josh, do you want Pete, do you want a assistant reroll for that? Or
as in, do you want me to play one on you?
I mean, do you want for your detect power pattern?
Roll a d20, get super low.
Or I can trade you mine and I can try it. No, I already rolled. So I can't do that. Yeah, for yours if you want, I can play it.
If you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'll play it. Okay. What did you say? Roll d20?
Yes, please. Yeah. You want it low.
Lower is better.
12.
How many magic points did you used to have?
Not more than 12.
His eyes roll up in his head and he collapses onto the frozen ground with a thud.
I'm going to have to break the news to everyone of Freddy dying in the snow.
If you leave him here for, he'll freeze to death long before he becomes conscious.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. All right, so you were paying the assistant reroll, Freddy?
Yeah, that's for you. So,
all right,
go ahead.
I'll redo the attempts detect power trump. Abilities, pattern, open up. Detect power pattern, I should say, not trump. That was you. And nope. All right. I'm
really happy that you didn't fucking get a fumble and then the same kind of thing, because then you.
If I spent a fumble, I would be blowing a hero point. Don't you worry about that. I'm not going to have us both unconscious in the snow, freezing to death.
Definitely freeze to death before anybody became conscious.
All right. Since I don't have any applicable trump cards, I'm going to ruffle. Basically, I'm going to ruffle Freddy's pockets and pull out his trump deck.
It's yours now.
Woohoo! I've got some of my cards back. Anyway, and just roll him over into the corner and pile some snow over him. And no, anyway, I will pick him up
Give me a strength roll to hoist him up, like
and
while
go
your
back
fingers are
to
starting.
the embassy.
Yep.
I
I
think you
wouldn't
said you had
normally
an
call it a
embassy trump
strength roll
card,
for
didn't
this,
you?
but you
Yeah, I
weren't
have an embassy.
freezing to death just that quick here.
Sorry, what did you want? A strength roll, did you say?
Yeah, you were losing feeling in your finger. Oh, you hoist him like a fucking chia pet. Hoist him over your shoulder, concentrate on the trump guard, go through the embassy. You guys arrive back there, just steam rolling off of you.
Yeah. Find a bed for him and put him in the bed, since he's going to be presumably unconscious until.
That seems like a really great place to end for today.
Yeah.
Good news, when you're conscious again, you have all your magic points back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Right. It's a zero hero point thing. You guys just did a little sightseeing. However,
Yep.
if you pull any victories and shit, then you can feel free to take those extra hero points.
I have nothing.
Yeah.
You do get an end of mission refill, so have fun.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
You did get to find out a little bit about what's going on in the world. Big news out of there's a lot of shit going on with the Hong Kong and stuff, because Freddie likes Hong Kong so much. So now he has some interesting shit going on there. Hooray!
Wait. Oh, good. I have no laptop. So Fred's laptop doesn't do anything.
I think the goggles count as a laptop, as they can go on the internet.
Damn it.
Must have jarred them, or maybe they broke from freezing or something like that. It's kind of laptop.
And Alex, do you recognize B seeing you?
Yes, it's from the village.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that place.
Mm-hmm.
I
was curious to see if you could remember.
I told you we should burn it down, but no. Alright, I'm gonna play Instant Hero.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got nothing. Just a couple of rerolls. Good for skilling up.
Ooh, I'll be a great wizard someday.
I hope you guys enjoyed your little quick tour around to see what was going on.
Yeah. Yep. That works out well, actually, time-wise.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to be respectful of your time.
Yeah.
Even though I don't think you should have to work ever. I think you should be retired fully and able to game whenever you want for as long as you want.
Yes, if only you had the money to be able to do that.
Well, wouldn't that be lovely? All right. So anybody have anything to say to the studio audience out there before I end the recording?
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Chicken chow mein.